Bonjour chic friends, it's Fiona Ferris from howtobechic.com and I am joining you today with a little reading from my new book, 30 Chic Days, Practical Inspiration for a Beautiful Life. So today I'm going to read day 1, which is Have a Paris State of Mind, one of my personal favourites. So I will begin. I may not live in a Paris apartment, and I don't live in France or even Europe, but I certainly go through my day as if I do. It can be easy to find life a little humdrum at times, so just for fun, I dress in the morning as if I'm skipping off to catch the metro to work, when in reality my husband and I are travelling on the suburban streets, in a shared Toyota. Even though I am more than happy and content in my life, I still love dreaming about being my ideal, chic, French girl living a stylish life. I may be working on my computer or lining up at the bank, but in my mind I'm living in Paris, skipping along narrow Montmartre streets, in my high heels of course, to pick up a warm baguette from the boulangerie. I decorate on my small budget as if I live in an elegant Parisian abode. When I'm shopping for dinner, ingredients, I imagine I'm in a French supermarché rather than our local grocery store. I flick through the clothes on my hangers at home as if I'm browsing in my favourite Saint-Germain-des-Prés boutique. Carrying out my daily routine with a sprinkling of French fantasy helps me make better choices most of the time. Happily, that good feeling continues because there is no remorse as there can be with other less helpful feel-good activities, such as snacking on chocolate. If I am less than motivated when shopping for dinner ingredients, I ask myself questions such as, what would I choose to cook if I was living in my dream Paris apartment? What would my French girl be doing right now? Or how would my Parisian self handle this? The simple act of asking questions such as these sets the brain clicking over, which means I'm easily able to change my course of thinking towards the desired direction. I can act as if I am the chic French woman of my dreams, and all is well again. It's pretending, but I prefer to look at it as a minor course correction, an enjoyable one, which gets me back on the right path, that lovely cobbled lane with cafes and bistro tables either side. Act as if. You may have heard the great advice that says dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Well, acting as if goes along with that. Pretending you are the person you want to be actually helps you become that person. I know that my mythical Parisienne may not even exist. In fact, I'm sure she doesn't, but that's not the point. The point is, whatever inspires me, inspires me. I freely admit that my French girl is entirely idealized and serves no other purpose than to encourage me to be my best. I take my favorite elements of the idealistic Parisian life and tailor them to suit me. Why not elevate my day-to-day life by dreaming, then doing? I can then be a touch more chic and elegant while running my necessary errands. Rather than trying to motivate myself to do something, I find it much easier to inspire myself to do the same thing. Having a chic headspace does that. When I imagine I'm a sophisticated French woman preparing for her day, I'm inspired to iron a blouse rather than going for the wash and wear option. Imagine sitting down to eat dinner in your petite, minimal Paris apartment. Would you pull a tray of pre-cooked fries and nuggets from the oven to smother with tomato sauce, washing it down with a Diet Cola? Or would it be nicer to think about pottering in your kitchen, putting together a plate of hot smoked salmon, microgreens with a sprinkle of homemade vinaigrette, a slice of baguette accompanied by a goblet of sparkling mineral water? Imagine you're meeting your lover for lunch at a cafe in Paris's 8th arrondissement. Surely you will choose a tasty, healthful salad with freshly grilled chicken in preference to a plate of nachos made with corn chips, greasy beef and beans, a huge dollop of sour cream with melted cheese covering the lot. You want to feel sexy and desirable when meeting your date, not like a greedy hoovering piglet. Even if you were dining by yourself, it would surely be a preferable way to feel. When I first travelled to Paris 15 years ago, I had lunch at a cafe on the Champs-Élysées, which didn't feel like a total tourist trap, although it probably was. I remember that I ordered an omelette and cappuccino for lunch, which felt elegantly Parisian. I still remember my lunch with great fondness, simply because it anchored me into my ideal French girl mindset. Other ways to act as if. To stand up for yourself, act as if you are more confident than you already are. You will then start to feel more confident as you make decisions from that place. To become slimmer, act as if you already are svelte, making slim person food choices, identifying with slender people rather than overweight ones. Go into your kitchen and look around as if you are visiting. Ask yourself, what kind of a person lives here? Would a slim lady have this in her pantry or fridge? If you are overwhelmed with many tasks to undertake, act as if you are the most organised, charming person in the world, completing everything with grace and ease. If you come home after work tired and grumpy, ready to pour the wine and blob, act as if you are motivated and chic, putting away whatever you've brought in with you, tidying up, changing into your loungewear, starting dinner and pouring yourself a glass of sparkling mineral water. In the morning, if you are feeling too lazy to iron a cotton shirt, even though you love the look, act as if you are your ideal French girl, breezily ironing in her Paris apartment, with lavender-scented air coming in the metal frame windows overlooking the courtyard, before dressing and running out to catch the metro to work. Walk to the supermarket for that night's dinner provisions, instead of taking the car for a big stock-up. Try choosing different food than you normally would. Imagine you live in Paris as you shop. What would you cook for dinner if you were your ideal French girl? Enjoy a glass of sparkling mineral water and a small dish of olives as an aperitif, rather than potato chips and a Coke. Relax while you enjoy your cocktail time before dinner. Retire to your bedroom earlier than usual for a leisurely face wash and time to read. If you have a CD player or iPod dock in your bedroom, play relaxing music softly. The type you hear in a spa or beauty salon is lovely at this time. Try painting on a face mask for while you are reading. After washing off, take the time to massage in your night cream. You won't believe how calm you feel when you are nodding off to sleep later on. If you can manage it, turn off your phone, laptop or tablet before you have dinner and don't turn it on again until the next day. I don't do this every night, but it makes a world of difference when I do. I feel more peaceful and relaxed, and I sleep better as well. Lastly, and my favourite tip, as you are walking along the street, hum La Vie en Rose to yourself and pretend you are strolling through Paris. It helps get you into the mood to be chic and look after yourself. No one has to know. They simply think, look how happy that woman looks, as you glide past with a contented, serene half smile on your lips. I was on the bus the other day, humming La Vie en Rose to myself. Made it better. Lastly, we have 30 Chic Days inspirational idea at the end of day 1. Think of ways you can make your daily tasks more enjoyable by acting as if you were your ideal, most chic self. Change your mental backdrop to Paris, and above all, have fun. Thank you for joining me for day 1 of 30 Chic Days practical inspiration for a beautiful life, and I will see you on my blog, howtobechic.com, in the future. Bye for now. I don't think I'm stopping.